Hi, I'm Craig Castelli, CEO of Hill Advisors. Since our inception, the janitorial industry has been one of our most active and most important sectors. And private equity investors have loved the space as well, investing in janitorial companies for the past decade or longer. As we roll into 2023, we continue to see strong buyer demand, very high valuations, and a lot of M&A activity. I'd now like to introduce Peter Holton, our managing director who leads all of our efforts in the janitorial industry, as he'll share his outlook for M&A in 2023. As always, thanks for watching.
It is a great time for a business owner that is looking to sell in the janitorial space. Why? I am deeply involved with a lot of different associations in the janitorial industry, and every time I talk to a seller or a buyer, they are always trying to figure out and keep a pulse on the market. Everything that I hear is that it will continue to be very active for the strategic buyers and the private equity backed buyers in the janitorial space. We don't see this slowing down whatsoever in 2023. Inflation has not had a huge impact in the janitorial space, but as any business owner in the janitorial space, inflation is always hanging over the business owner's head this time, during this time of the recession that we're in. Because of the higher costs that are going into it, they're being very smart in how to diversify those costs, and they're being very smart to pass those that cost on to the end user. The rising interest rates that we see in the marketplace today do have an impact on a janitorial company because of the fact of trying to grow the business existing with a physical location. New hires are going into a new market. That has been a little tough. The lenders are very difficult to deal with because of that rising interest rate. However, business owners are getting creative, and they're sitting on a pile of cash, just waiting for the right time to pounce on the right opportunity. But the rising wages that we hear and the labor shortage that we hear within the janitorial space is nothing new. If you're a janitorial owner, if you're landscaping, paving, HVAC, it's the same concern that's been going around for years. That's nothing new. What makes companies attractive to buyers, specifically in the janitorial space, is really healthy financials. Management team that's established and in place and ready to grow. And 3, the customer concentration, having a diversified portfolio. The sellers are coming to the table because they're hiring investment banking firms such as Hill Advisors, that is a staple within this industry. They trust firms like us because we've been in the space. We've done dozens of transactions, and we're deeply involved with the industry and associations. That's why sellers trust us to bring their companies to the buyers to get the best deal possible. If a seller's not looking to sell in 2023, that's fine. But there's 3 things that is a must-have for these business owners. 1, they need to do what's called a quality of earning report with their own CPA to make sure their numbers are sufficient. Take out all the skeletons in the closet and make sure everything is buttoned up. 2, management team. The management team has to be ready for growth. And that means setting up the company for that type of growth pattern that needs to be set. And also that means that the business owner cannot be solely dependent, the company cannot be solely dependent on the business owner. And then 3, customer concentration. We got to have a diversified portfolio. If you have one client that makes up north of 20%, it can be an issue with buyers. Now, can a deal still get done? Yes, but it makes it a lot easier when there's no client that makes up north of 20%.
The decision to sell a company is a very big, very hard decision to make. And business owners are up against a lot when they decide to take their companies to market. Private equity investors and large corporations have professionals who spend all of their time buying companies. They're experts at getting the best deal for themselves. Business owners are experts at running their companies, not necessarily selling them. That's where we step in. At Hill Advisors, we don't try to be everything to everybody. Instead, all we do is advise privately held businesses in very specific industries on the sale of their companies. And we get results. In fact, 100% of our clients have received offers at or above the valuation expectations that we've agreed on at the beginning of the process. If you'd like to learn more about what Caber Hill can do for you, reach out to anyone you saw in this video today.